Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Do you feel like going to see Paul and Claire tonight?
I'd like that very much.
How does 7:30 sound?
Fine. See you later.
It's terrible how things have changed. You remember there used to be trees on all these hills.
Really? There aren't many left now.
No, they've all been cut down and now all the soil is washing away.
Were there any animals in the forest?
Yes, I can remember it very well that there used to be all sorts of animals and birds. But nowadays you just don't see the birds that you used to see around here. Teehee 19th of June is my birthday. I'm planning to have a small party. Could you come?
Happy birthday to you. I'd really love to come, but I'm not sure right now. I'll try to make it. Thank you for your invitation.
Hello, Jim. Where are you going?
To the cinema. What about coming with me?
No, thanks. I'm going home. My wife's expecting me.
What a pity. I believe it's a very good film.
Do you go to the cinema a lot?
Once a week. Most nights I sit at home and watch telly.
Do you know what's on tonight by any chance?
No. I'm sorry I don't. I never read the papers till I get home.
Oh, I see. By the way, where are you going for your holidays this year?
I don't know yet. My wife's going to her mother's for a couple of weeks. She lives at the sea, you know.
Oh, does she? That's convenient.
Yes, but I want to go to the country.
Don't you like the sea?
Yes, very much. But I need peace and quiet when I'm on holiday. What are coughing to do?
I'm going to stay at home.
Aren't you going to have a holiday abroad this year?
No, I want to buy a car, and that's going to take every penny I've got. Do you want to go out for dinner tonight?
Sure. Have you got anywhere in mind?
I'm starving, so maybe we could go somewhere with large portions.
That Italian restaurant in the city center always has large portions. Do you want to go there?
I'm not really in the mood for Italian, actually. I was thinking of something a bit spicy.
If you want spicy food, then I'd recommend going to a Thai, Indian or Chinese restaurant. How about that Chinese buffet on Cowley Road?
I really like that restaurant. You get a lot for your money there. But they've westernized their food, so it's not actually that spicy.
You're right. Most of their dishes have sweet sauces. We could try that Indian restaurant just down the road from us.
The Taj? They're a bit expensive, but they do serve large portions of very hot food.
The Taj it is then.
Shall we bring our own bottle of wine to save some money?
They'll still charge us a corkage fee.
That's right. It'll probably work out to be about the same then anyway.
Don't worry about money. I'll treat you tonight.
Are you sure? We could go Dutch.
No, I'll pay. It's my turn anyway. You paid last time.
I won't argue with that. Let's go.
Listen to this. Mary got married.
Is she really? I can't believe it.
Yes, yesterday.
Good gracious. That's incredible.
She married Jared.
You're kidding.
She's going to live in Paris.
Really? I'm surprised.
Susan, did you know the 4 ugliest women in ancient China?
No, I only know 4 great beauties of China.
There were some famous ugly women in history.
Yeah? Were they famous because of the ugliness?
Though they were ugly, they had great virtue.
Then who were they?
Mo Mu, Thong Lycan, Mang Gang and Ran Envi. They were well respected.
It seems that the inner beauty is also important.
Sometimes the inner beauty is more beautiful.
Do you often go to watch sports games?
I go occasionally when there's a game on near home, but usually I watch it on TV.
Can you recall the games?
Sometimes. But I'll never forget the game in which our Chinese women's volleyball team won the World Cup. It is the most thrilling and exciting game I have ever seen.
Ballista, pull me a ristretto.
What? You're suddenly some kind of coffee snob now? What's a ristretto anyway?
It's basically a very strong espresso. Half the water pulled through the same amount of beans. Pure coffee essence.
Sounds like it must be just full of caffeine. I want one of those instead.
You fiend. It's about the flavor, not the fix. Why don't you just crush some caffeine pills and start doing lines? You'll never guess what. My friends Julie and Alex are getting married.
Wow, that's great news. They're a great couple.
I know. Anyways, I just talked to Alex's best man and he is organizing the bachelor party. It's gonna be so much fun. All the groomsmen are thinking up all the wacky and crazy things we are going to do that night.
You aren't going to a strip club, are you? I don't want you getting a lap dance from some stripper with the excuse that it's your friend's party.
Ah, come on. It's just some innocent fun. You know how these things are. We are gonna play drinking games, get him some gag gifts and just have a good time. Nothing too over the top.
Well, I don't know.
Come on. If one of your friends was getting married, I wouldn't mind you going to her bachelorette party.
Good, because my friend Wendy is getting married and I'm organizing her party.
What? Could you come and spend the weekend with us?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't. I've had a date already.
That's too bad.
Maybe some other time.
So, is this your first time to Taiwan?
No, I first came here 1995.
Oh, really? And you are from the state, right?
Well, I am from Canada. Actually.
Oh, I am so sorry.
That's happens all the time.
Did you set your clock forward for daylight savings time?
What? Why do we have to do that?
Well, at the start of the spring we usually have more daylight in the mornings and less in the afternoon. This is basically due to our position on the planet and the rotation of the Earth. In any case, to take better advantage of the daylight available, we compensate by moving our clocks forward 1 hour.
I see. That's convenient. I never understood things like this, such as GMT. I never know what time zone we are in or when to change my clock.
That just stands for Greenwich Mean Time. Here in California, we are in Pacific Standard Time. That is 8 time zones west of Greenwich. Remember when we were in Beijing? Well, then we were in China Standard Time, and that's 8 time zones east of Greenwich.
That's why it was so weird traveling from Beijing to LA. Because of the huge time difference, even though we left Beijing at noon and flew for more than 8 hours, we still arrived in LA the same day at noon. It's like we went back in time.
Who is that guy?
It's Clive, of course. Where did you come from? Every girl knows Clive.
Really? He is my type.
He is everybody's type.
What position does he play?
Shooting guard. The same as Michael Jordan.
Oh, I love Michael Jordan. He fills people's lives with great excitement.
Used to. But now he is too old to play in a fierce game like this. But Kobe is the upcoming superstar now.
Kobe is a good player, but I heard he is a womanizer.
That is not true. They are just jealous of him.
Jordan is a legend, anyway. An idol that no one can replace. I think Clive can make a good professional basketball player. He is not just about muscles, he also plays smart.
You know what? He is also an outstanding football player. He is surely to be a star of tomorrow.
By the way, do you know if he has a girlfriend?
You are so not here. His girlfriend is one of the cheerleaders.
Oh, my chance is slim then. Did you hear the news? 2 of our major suppliers, Murphy Music and U-Tunes, are merging. If they are conglomerated into one company, it would have some serious effects on our market strategy.
Are you sure? Who told you that? I highly doubt that they would take the step to merge into one company. They're supposed to be bitter enemies, the strictest of competitors. It must be a rumor. It can't be true.
I read it myself on the financial page. They're really going to join together. U-Tunes was bought out by Murphy's. They will take over the company as of next month.
The competition must have been too stiff for U-Tunes. Otherwise, why would they allow themselves to be taken over by their sworn enemy?
I guess they must have figured it would be easier to merge than to keep up the cutthroat competition. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em. Bob returned from Japan last week. You know that?
Yeah, I met him yesterday. He's no longer the same young man as he was 8 years ago.
I think so, too. Do you like snakes?
Of course not. I'm afraid of them.
I mean, do you like snake meat?
I'm afraid I'll feel sick at the sight of it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.